Welcome back to our channel. Today we embark on a journey to some of the most desolate corners of our planet. These are not the vast, empty deserts or icy tundras you might imagine, but places once teeming with human life. These are the ghost cities, monuments to ambition and progress now frozen in time. From sprawling metropolises to once bustling industrial centers, these concrete jungles stand as silent witnesses to the ebb and flow of human endeavor. Join us as we explore the stories etched into their deserted streets, the echoes of laughter and industry now replaced by the whisper of wind through shattered windows. What forces could lead to such complete abandonment? Over the next few episodes, we'll uncover the complex interplay of economic, social, and environmental factors that have rendered these once thriving cities virtually uninhabitable. Prepare to delve into a world where the past whispers from every crumbling facade. Our journey begins in Inner Mongolia, China, amidst the vast expanse of the Gobi Desert. This arid region, known for its harsh climate and sweeping dunes, is an unlikely setting for a modern metropolis. Here lies Ordos, a city seemingly sprung from the sand, a testament to China's breakneck economic growth. Built with ambition and foresight, Ordos was envisioned as a hub of prosperity and innovation. Towers of steel and glass pierce the sky, monuments to modernity in a land shaped by centuries of nomadic tradition. These skyscrapers with their sleek designs symbolize the fusion of ancient heritage and futuristic aspirations. Ordos was designed to be a shining beacon of urban planning, a model city for a rapidly urbanizing nation. Its planners envisioned bustling streets, vibrant communities, and a thriving economy. Millions of square feet of housing, gleaming government buildings, and state-of-the-art infrastructure promised a bright future. The city was equipped with everything needed to support a large population, from schools and hospitals to parks and shopping centers. Yet, despite these grand aspirations, something went amiss. The meticulously planned cityscape remained eerily quiet, its streets devoid of the hustle and bustle of daily life. Ordos stands as a stark reminder that building a city takes more than concrete and steel. It requires a thriving community, a sense of belonging, and the organic growth that comes with time. The heart of a city lies in its people, the lifeblood that courses through its streets, filling its homes and businesses with energy. Without this vital element, even the most well-planned city can feel lifeless and empty. But for Ordos, that lifeblood failed to materialize. The parks, playgrounds, and public spaces, designed for community gatherings and social interactions, remained deserted. The expected influx of residents, drawn by the promise of prosperity, never arrived. The grand vision of a bustling urban center was never realized. Today, Ordos stands as a ghost town, a mirage shimmering in the desert heat. It serves as a poignant lesson in urban development, reminding us that a city's true essence lies in the people who inhabit it. We journey now to the heart of Ukraine, to a city forever scarred by one fateful night. Pripyat, once a bustling hub of Soviet life, now stands as a chilling reminder of the devastating power of nuclear energy. Its buildings, once filled with the laughter of children and the bustle of daily life, are now slowly being reclaimed by nature. Founded in 1970, Pripyat was a model Soviet city, home to the workers and families of the nearby Chernobyl nuclear power plant. With its modern apartments, schools, and recreational facilities, Pripyat represented the promise of a bright future. But on April 26, 1986, that future was irrevocably altered. The Chernobyl disaster, one of the worst nuclear accidents in history, unleashed an invisible enemy upon Pripyat. Radioactive fallout blanketed the city, rendering it uninhabitable. Within hours, Pripyat transformed from a vibrant community into a ghost town, its streets eerily deserted. Here in the heartland of America lies Centralia, Pennsylvania, a town grappling with an insidious threat. Beneath the surface, a relentless enemy burns, an inextinguishable coal mine fire. Ignited in 1962, this subterranean inferno has consumed the town from below, releasing toxic gases and undermining the very ground it stands on. The fire, an accidental byproduct of waste disposal, quickly spread through the labyrinthine network of abandoned mine shafts beneath Centralia. As the fire gained momentum, so did the concerns for the town's residents. The air grew heavy with the acrid smell of sulfur, the ground unstable, and the threat of deadly carbon monoxide poisoning ever present. Faced with this invisible menace, the residents of Centralia made the agonizing decision to abandon their homes. The government stepped in, offering buyouts and relocating families, turning this once thriving community into a modern-day ghost town. Even today, the fire continues to burn, a stark reminder of the enduring power of nature's fury. Rising from the heart of the Karakum Desert, Ashgabat, the capital of Turkmenistan, is a city of striking contrasts. Gleaming white marble buildings, opulent monuments and sprawling avenues speak to grand ambitions. Yet, a curious emptiness pervades this meticulously crafted metropolis. Ashgabat is a city shaped by the singular vision of its former president, Sapar Murat Niyazov. Driven by a desire to create a showcase capital, he embarked on an ambitious construction spree, transforming Ashgabat into a surreal spectacle of marble and grandeur. However, this architectural extravagance came at a cost. The focus on grandiose projects diverted resources from essential services and infrastructure, leaving many citizens struggling to make ends meet. The government's tight control over housing allocation further exacerbated the situation, leaving many apartments vacant and unoccupied. Once a thriving tourist destination, Varosha, a southern suburb of Famagusta in Cyprus, now stands frozen in time, a haunting reminder of a conflict that tore a nation apart. This once bustling resort town, known for its golden beaches and luxurious hotels, was a favorite getaway for celebrities and tourists from around the world. The echoes of laughter and joy that once filled the air have long since faded, replaced by an eerie silence that hangs over the deserted streets and buildings. Its high-rise hotels, once bustling with holidaymakers, now stand empty, their skeletal frames stark against the azure Mediterranean sky. These towering structures, which once symbolized prosperity and leisure, now serve as silent sentinels of a bygone era. The windows, once gleaming with light and life, are now dark and vacant, offering a stark contrast to the vibrant blue of the sea and sky. In the summer of 1974, as tensions between Greek Cypriots and Turkish Cypriots reached boiling point, Turkish forces invaded the island. This invasion was a turning point in the island's history, leading to widespread chaos and displacement. The conflict, fueled by deep-seated ethnic divisions and political strife, left an indelible mark on the landscape and the people of Cyprus. As the conflict escalated, Varosha, caught in the crossfire, was hastily evacuated, its residents fleeing for their lives with little more than the clothes on their backs. Families were torn apart, homes were abandoned, and the once thriving community was reduced to a ghost town almost overnight. The scenes of panic and desperation are etched into the collective memory of those who lived through it. In the aftermath of the invasion, Varosha was fenced off by the Turkish military, becoming an off-limits buffer zone. This area, once open and welcoming, was transformed into a no-man's land, inaccessible to its former residents and visitors. The barbed wire and military presence serve as a constant reminder of the unresolved tensions and the fragility of peace. What was once a vibrant coastal town teeming with life was transformed into a ghost town, its future uncertain, its past preserved in a state of suspended animation. The streets once filled with the hustle and bustle of daily life now lie empty and overgrown, a stark testament to the passage of time and the impact of conflict. Section 2. A city frozen in time. Today, Varosha remains eerily preserved, a poignant symbol of division and the enduring legacy of conflict. The buildings, though weathered and decaying, stand as silent witnesses to the events that unfolded decades ago. Each structure tells a story of a life interrupted, of dreams unfulfilled, and of a community forever changed. The once pristine beaches, now overgrown with vegetation, are patrolled by Turkish soldiers, their presence a constant reminder of the island's unresolved political status. The natural beauty of the coastline, now marred by neglect and decay, contrasts sharply with the memories of sunbathers and swimmers who once enjoyed these shores. Behind the barbed wire fences, time seems to have stood still. The cityscape, frozen in a moment of history, offers a haunting glimpse into a past that refuses to be forgotten. The silence is palpable, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves or the distant sound of the sea. Restaurants with tables still set, shops with merchandise gathering dust, and apartments with personal belongings scattered on the floor offer a glimpse into the lives abruptly interrupted by war. These scenes, frozen in time, evoke a sense of loss and nostalgia, reminding us of the human stories behind the headlines. Despite numerous attempts at reunification and calls for Varosha's return to its former glory, the ghost town remains frozen in a political stalemate. The negotiations, often fraught with tension and setbacks, have yet to yield a resolution. The future of Varosha hangs in the balance, a symbol of the broader challenges facing Cyprus. Its fate hangs in the balance, a poignant reminder of the human cost of conflict and the enduring power of the past to shape the present. The ruins of Varosha stand as a testament to the resilience of its people and the hope for a future where the scars of the past can finally begin to heal. Deep in the heart of Western Australia, nestled within the rugged beauty of the Hamersley Ranges, lies the ghost town of Wittenoom. Once a bustling mining community, Wittenoom held the promise of prosperity, its fate intertwined with the extraction of a mineral highly sought after for its industrial applications, asbestos. For decades, life in Wittenoom revolved around the mine. Men toiled tirelessly, extracting the fibrous mineral from the earth, unaware of the silent threat it posed. The air, thick with asbestos dust, carried with it a danger that would cast a long shadow over the town. As the years passed, a chilling truth began to emerge. Cases of respiratory illnesses, once rare, became increasingly common. A sinister link was established between prolonged asbestos exposure and a deadly form of cancer, mesothelioma. The very substance that had brought prosperity to Wittenoom was now its undoing, a cruel irony that would forever scar the town and its people. Our journey takes us now to the Caucasus region, a land scarred by conflict and ancient rivalries. Here, amidst the rolling hills of southwestern Azerbaijan, lie the ruins of Agdam, a city frozen in time, bearing the wounds of a war that shattered its very foundations. Once a thriving agricultural center, renowned for its vineyards and silk production, Agdam's fate took a tragic turn in the late 20th century with the eruption of the Nagorno-Karabakh War. Caught in the crossfire between Azerbaijan and Armenia, the city became a strategic target, its streets transformed into battlegrounds. As the conflict intensified, Agdam's civilian population endured relentless shelling and sniper fire. Homes were reduced to rubble, schools and hospitals lay in ruins, and the once vibrant city was slowly being strangled by the grip of war. Faced with unimaginable suffering and the constant threat of death, the city's inhabitants were forced to flee, leaving behind their homes and possessions. Our next destination takes us to the Caribbean, to the island of Montserrat, a place once known as the Emerald Isle for its lush rainforests and volcanic peaks. This island, with its verdant landscapes and towering volcanic mountains, was a true gem of the Caribbean. Here, nestled beneath the shadow of the Soufriere Hills volcano, lay Plymouth, a charming capital city with a rich history and a vibrant culture. The streets were lined with historic colonial buildings, and the air was filled with the sounds of daily life and the vibrant energy of its people. Life in Plymouth was idyllic, its inhabitants enjoying a peaceful existence amidst the natural beauty of their island home. The community was close-knit, with people often seen engaging in everyday activities, surrounded by the lush greenery and serene landscapes. But beneath the surface of this tropical paradise, a slumbering giant was about to awaken, forever altering the fate of Plymouth and its people. The tranquility of the town was overshadowed by the looming presence of the Soufriere Hills volcano. In 1995, after centuries of dormancy, the Soufriere Hills volcano roared back to life, spewing forth ash and smoke into the sky. The eruption was sudden and violent, sending plumes of ash high into the atmosphere and darkening the skies over Montserrat. The once tranquil landscape was transformed into a scene of chaos and destruction as pyroclastic flows, superheated avalanches of gas and rock, cascaded down the volcano's slopes. These deadly flows moved with incredible speed, obliterating everything in their path. Fear gripped the island as the volcano continued to erupt, showering Plymouth with ash and debris. The once vibrant streets were now buried under layers of volcanic ash, and the community that once thrived here was forced to flee, leaving behind their homes and memories. Deep within the Brazilian rainforest on the banks of the mighty Amazon River lie the remnants of a forgotten dream. This is Fordlandia, a town conceived not by the forces of nature, but by the ambition of one man, Henry Ford. Ford, a titan of industry, envisioned a utopia carved from the jungle. A place where rubber, the lifeblood of his burgeoning automobile empire, could be cultivated under his control. In the 1920s, thousands of workers were drawn to this remote outpost, lured by the promise of prosperity and a modern life. Fordlandia boasted paved streets, hospitals, and even a golf course, amenities unheard of in this untamed corner of the world. But nature, it seems, had other plans. The rainforest, unforgiving and relentless, would soon challenge Ford's grand vision, exposing the folly of trying to tame the wild. Our journey takes us now to the desolate Namib Desert, a place of stark beauty and unforgiving conditions. Here, amongst the towering sand dunes, lies Kolmanskop, a ghost town swallowed by the very desert it once sought to exploit. At the turn of the 20th century, this desolate corner of Namibia was gripped by diamond fever. The discovery of these precious stones transformed Kolmanskop almost overnight, from an unremarkable backwater into a bustling boomtown. German miners, lured by the prospect of riches, flocked to this remote outpost. They built grand houses, a hospital, even a theater, replicating the comforts of their homeland in this most unlikely of settings. But the diamond rush, like all rushes, was destined to fade. As quickly as it had boomed, Kolmanskop began its inexorable decline, succumbing to the forces that shaped this harsh land. From the jungles of Brazil to the deserts of Namibia, we've journeyed through time and across continents, exploring the silent stories of abandoned cities. Each location, marked by unique circumstances, stands as a testament to the ebb and flow of human endeavor, the power of nature, and the enduring allure of the unknown. These ghost towns, though empty of inhabitants, are far from devoid of life. They serve as poignant reminders of our past, offering valuable lessons for our future. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more intriguing content. Let us know in the comments which empty city fascinated you the most. See you next time.